Today, I want to talk about a topic that I know bothers a lot of people, especially us who are a little older, right? Let's talk about those annoying spots that appear on the skin, age spots, melasma, hyperpigmentation, how these things bother us. And look, over the years, I've heard so many different theories about this. Some people say it's a liver problem, others say it's a lack of vitamin C. I've also heard it's due to a lack of minerals, or that it's because of antioxidants. Wow, that's a lot of confusing information, isn't it? But do you know what I found out after studying so much and talking to specialists? That everyone is right. That's right, you heard me. All these things are connected like one big family. Let me explain it to you better. When they say it's a lack of vitamin C and others talk about antioxidants, it's actually almost the same thing. Vitamin C is very rich in antioxidants, you know? So whoever takes vitamin C is also getting a bunch of antioxidants. And what's more, when we eat fruits and vegetables full of vitamin C, like avocado, guava, orange, colorful bell pepper, strawberry, kiwi, acerola, we're not only taking care of our skin, but also our liver. Because to have a healthy liver, we need to eat plenty of fruits and vegetables, right? And here's something interesting. We get vitamins and antioxidants from the same foods that are good for the liver. Everything is connected, my friends. It's like I always say, the body is wise, everything works together. It's just like that vegetable garden my grandma had in the backyard. She always said that one plant helped the other, and in our body it's the same thing. Now, let me tell you what the most important mineral is when we talk about these spots on the skin. Pay attention, it's zinc. That's right, zinc. And look, it's not just any zinc. The best form I've found is zinc glycinate. Why? Because it's better absorbed by the body and doesn't cause those annoying stomach issues that other supplements sometimes do. You know how it is, right? We're getting older and our stomachs get more sensitive. Zinc is a mineral, folks. Our body doesn't produce it on its own, so we have to get it from outside, either from food or supplements. It's like fuel for a car. If you don't fill it up, it won't run. And you'll be glad to know this. Zinc isn't something new, not at all. Back in Ayurvedic medicine, which is very ancient, they already used zinc for skin problems thousands of years ago. They called it Isad Basma. So look at that. The ancients already knew about this. Sometimes we think we've discovered something new, but actually our ancestors already knew these secrets. Now, where does our body store this zinc? In the liver? See how everything is really connected? That's why it's so important to have a healthy liver, so we can store and use the zinc we consume properly. Zinc is also stored in the prostate in men, in the muscles, in the bones, in the kidneys, and in the retina of the eyes. It's a really important mineral. It's spread throughout the whole body, with each organ storing a little bit to use when needed. And do you know what zinc does for our skin? First, it helps in the production of collagen, that protein that keeps the skin firm and beautiful. You've probably heard of collagen, right? It's what keeps the skin smooth and wrinkle-free. But there's more. Zinc is involved in the production of melanin. Melanin is that substance that gives color to our skin. It's good, you know? It protects us from harmful sun rays. That's why people with darker skin have less skin cancer. They have more natural melanin protecting them. But the problem is when it's produced too much in some areas, creating those spots that bother us so much. It's like a printer that's malfunctioning and prints more ink in some places than in others. When we have enough zinc in the body, melanin production stays balanced. But as we age, and here I speak from personal experience, our body absorbs less zinc from food and distributes it unevenly. That's when these spots start to appear. It's like old plumbing that doesn't distribute water properly throughout the whole house. Some places get more, others get less. In the case of the skin, some areas produce too much melanin, forming spots. Zinc is also essential for our immunity. You know when we keep getting colds, or when a small wound takes a long time to heal? It could be a lack of zinc. Personally, when I started taking better care of myself with zinc, I noticed that I caught colds much less often. So what should you do? First, let's get zinc from food. Pumpkin seeds are great. 1 or 2 tablespoons a day already helps a lot. But pay attention. Roast the seeds well. Chew them thoroughly, otherwise your body won't absorb the zinc properly. Other foods rich in zinc are Brazil nuts, which are wonderful. 2 or 3 a day already provide a good amount. Red meat, but you don't need to overdo it. Beef liver, which is very rich in zinc, but it has to be organic. Beans, lentils, chickpeas, free-range eggs, and even dark chocolate. That's right, dark chocolate with more than 70% cocoa has a lot of zinc. But be careful not to overdo it, because too much zinc can interfere with the absorption of copper, which is also important. It's that old story about balance. Too much of anything is bad for you. For those who have more visible spots, I suggest talking to a professional about supplementation. Usually, 17 mg of zinc glycinate is used for milder cases, and 34 milligrams, which is 2 tablets, for more pronounced spots. Ideally, take it in the morning, after a meal, or with food. Never on an empty stomach. And look, take it for 2 or 3 months, then stop for a month, and you can repeat if necessary. It's like a treatment. You need to have patience and consistency. One important thing, if you're taking other supplements like iron or calcium, leave a gap between them and the zinc. They can compete for absorption in the intestine. It's like they're visitors trying to enter through the same door at the same time. And don't forget to drink plenty of water. Zinc needs water to be properly absorbed and distributed throughout the body. Filtered, good quality water. Another important tip, take care of your digestion. What's the point of taking zinc if your intestines aren't working properly? Eat fiber, chew slowly, and avoid stress during meals. A healthy intestine absorbs all nutrients better. And did you know that stress can make skin spots worse? That's right. Stress increases the production of cortisol, which can disrupt melanin. So, try to relax, take a walk, listen to some good music, talk to your friends. About the creams, look, there are a lot of ads out there promising miracles. But the truth is that treatment from the inside out is longer lasting. Of course, a good sunscreen is essential. Use it every day, even at home. The sun is the main villain when it comes to spots. Guys, I know these little spots can really bother you. Little by little, we see our skin changing, and sometimes that affects our self-esteem. But remember, taking care of your skin is taking care of your overall health. And another thing, these little spots are signs that we've lived, that we've had experiences, that the sun touched our faces while we played, worked, and lived our lives. They're not flaws, they're marks of our journey. But if they bother you, there are treatments available. And the most beautiful thing is that by taking care of our skin, we take care of everything. Our immunity, our bones, our liver. The body really is a masterpiece. One last tip, be patient. The results with zinc show up gradually. It doesn't happen overnight. It's like planting a garden. It takes time for the flowers to appear. But when they appear, they're beautiful. Well, my dear friends, I hope you enjoyed our conversation today. If this video was helpful for you, don't forget to leave a like down below. That helps me a lot to keep bringing quality content to you. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and subscribe. Also, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our conversations. I always have some interesting news to share with you. Let me know in the comments if you already knew about the importance of zinc for the skin or if you have any questions. Also, tell me if you've ever tried any of these zinc-rich foods. I always read all the comments and I'm very happy to talk with you. A warm hug, take good care of yourselves, and see you next time.